Hello again, everybody. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Hope you're ready, because we've got another good one on tap.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who could throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
They go play action here on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
A first carry for the legend. It's Bo Jackson. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time, and it'll be Titan football. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And they're led out by the #1 overall pick back in the 2001 draft. He's been around a while. The lefty, Michael Vick.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Ready?
First carry for James Conner. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game.
He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Michael Vick. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Vick, he's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line. Give them 18 on the play.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. It'll be Vick once more. And that is incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped.
Offside, defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty. Connor up the middle. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. 3rd and short yardage. Vick. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows 1st down. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now. Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready up.
They run behind center with Connor. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go now.
They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Gotta say, Charles, a little surprising to have a kick this short blocked. Usually that happens on the longer ones, but great job by the special teams to kind of sift through there and get a hand on it.
Yeah, you've seen a lot of football over time, partner, and you're right about it. Typically, the longer field goals start lower because they have so much more ground to cover to get to the post. And that's when you get a hand on it. These short ones, you're able to pop it up in the air pretty quickly. Normally, you get height. In this case, extra effort to block that one.
They'll start here with Jackson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. throwing on first down. Brown flushed out right. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Here's Brown. Off play action. He's got the Hall of Famer, Harold Carmichael. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 35. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He's got Smith here. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want it to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Bo. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Titans offense going to get one final possession in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking for Tunyon on the crosser, and he's got it complete.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Throw left side complete. That's James. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on third down. To throw, Vick. Buying time to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time.
Vick loses the football. It's out.
Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. James. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll try the left side with Connor. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Play action now. Vick. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25.
Tennessee offense set to go again. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. On the handoff, Connor. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Vick now. Steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. On the return, Jackson. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. They run again with Jackson. And he's got it to about the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw. Brown. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you're still in this game. Yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Vick to throw it. Completes it again to Gage. And he goes out right around the 39. Again, it's Vick. He's going to let it fly. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Desperation time. Vick on 4th down. That's caught out right by Jennings. And he is going to pick up the Titans' 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And Vick's throw there incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
He's got Connor, and he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Vic now from the 50. And that is incomplete.
The nice thing is that you still got all your timeouts in the middle of the field. That should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Now Vic on 4th down. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah. And now it's blocked. The Steelers get it. Down the numbers. There he goes. He's at the 40. 20. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run again with Jackson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. On the ground with a tight end. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but I
like where we're going with this. You say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody.